Hey guys, I'm back with some of the most absurd clickbait on the internet. I had Robert scour the web once again for clickbait that I can't believe anyone actually falls for, quite frankly. I don't know who's clicking on this. The first example that Robert has in here is just Julia Roberts' husband gained 280 pounds and looks disgusting now. I'm looking at this man. I don't even know that he weighs 280 pounds altogether. In fact, Robert included a picture of him. He looks like he weighs as much as me. And I weigh 30 pounds. So, a recent picture of Julia Roberts and her husband, who does not actually look disgusting and also appears to weigh less than 280 pounds total. Yeah, that's what you might assume, but you're not taking into account the fact that Julia Roberts' husband is actually 20 feet tall. So actually, 280 pounds is kind of nothing to him. I kind of skipped over the fact that they called him disgusting looking. He looks fine. He looks normal. Of course he doesn't look disgusting. He's a handsome-looking guy. There's two drastically different levels of enthusiasm in this picture, but I wouldn't say that makes either of them look nasty or vile. Guy Fieri's new wife might look familiar. This ad would not work on me at all because, one, I don't care about Guy Fieri. Two, I can tell you right off the bat, that's definitely not his wife. And three, that guy doesn't look familiar either. I don't know. Is that Matthew McConaughey? I actually can't. Maybe it is. I can't tell. It's definitely not his wife, though. But now I do kind of have the urge to look up what Guy Fieri's new wife actually looks like. Okay, well, Guy Fieri has been married to the same woman since 1995, so I don't think he has a new wife. I guess new in, relation to the history of the entire universe, maybe? But maybe I should actually look at what his wife looks like and then decide if she actually does look familiar. Mom? Holy cow, she does look familiar, dude. I guess that ad was just specifically for me. They spent $20,000 on an ad just for me to see that's like, Danny, you might want to see Guy Fieri's new wife. Sandra Bullock's son is all grown, and he looks familiar. Okay. Is this like a new ad format? This is like using the phrase, I survived in a YouTube thumbnail. Saying that somebody looks familiar is a goated clickbait strategy, apparently, for nonsense articles. Is that Keanu Reeves? I feel like that is not Sandra Bullock's son. That's definitely Keanu Reeves. What are they implying? They're probably trying to imply that, Sandra Bullock had a kid with Keanu Reeves, so her son, grew up and looks just like him or something. For some reason, in my head, the first thing that I thought of was they think Keanu Reeves is a time traveler? That's what they're trying to imply? But no, the first one makes a lot more sense. 21 celebs who have grown into horrible looking creatures. Good lord, that's mean. And maybe I just don't know who celebrities are, and so that's my bad, but this is not good clickbait. I don't even know who this is. So clickbait wouldn't work on me, because I'd be like, someone I never heard of before looks even different than I never knew they did? Don't care. Oh, and Robert was nice enough to include that actually she looks like this now. So not a horrible looking creature at all. Actually, a pretty normal looking creature, if you ask me. 21 stars who have grown into horrible looking creatures. God. Dude, does this work? Does this get people to click on? I guess I need to make my titles and thumbnails meaner to get people to click on them, maybe. Maybe I'm being too nice in my titles and thumbnails. Maybe I should start copying these formats for my own thumbnails. Next video I post is going to be I turned into a horrible looking creature. And it'll be a picture of me on the left, and then on the right, it's just it's an actual horrible looking creature. It's like a swamp monster, one of those blobfish. And then I could do this one too. It could just be a close-up of my face, and the title is Look Familiar? A list of the 15 most peaceful dogs? Honestly, dude, this is a good article. article. Solid picture, great article. I would click on this. I see nothing wrong with this one, actually. Only thing wrong with this list is that the list is not longer, actually. Show me 30 of the most peaceful. Believe what these child stars look like now. Whoa, that's crazy. Dewey had a glow up. Well, his name is Dewey, right? Dewey? Is that right, or am I thinking of, like, Donald Duck's nephews? Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle? Okay, it is Dewey. But I also think Dewey is one of Donald Duck's nephews. Yes, it is. See? Dewey Duck. That'd be crazy if Dewey Duck grew up to look like this. Dewey Duck just grew up, and he looks familiar. She was a star. Now she works in Detroit. Who is that? She couldn't have been that big of a star because I don't know who she is. But I guess I'm happy for her that she has a job in Detroit now. That's cool. Detlef Schrempf is no longer an NBA player. Not even close. That name is good enough clickbait on its own. Detlef Schrempf? There's no way that's a real person. If you made an article that was just called "There's a real guy named Detlef Schrempf," that would be enough for me to click on it, honestly. In fact, I need to look this guy up now. Also, I want to figure out what he is besides an NBA player. The Dewey Duck to Detlef Schrempf pipeline. Oh, he's a former professional basketball player, so we can confirm he's not a basketball player anymore. Now we got to figure out how far he is from that. What would be the furthest thing from a professional basketball player? Like a head of lettuce or something? It looks like he stopped playing for the NBA in 2001, so of course he's not an NBA player anymore. He's 62 years old. Wow, bro really fell off. I haven't seen him in a single NBA game lately. That's crazy. Now it looks like he mostly just works on his charity, the Detlef Schrempf Foundation. And in 2012 he won the Paul Allen Award for Citizenship, and he raised about $10 million for children's charities in the Pacific Northwest, so that's great. Good for him. And is the implication that, like, after you retire from the NBA, you should at least do something pretty close to being an NBA player? Like, at least join a professional soccer team or something. Horse keeps hugging pregnant woman. When doctor looks at ultrasound, he calls the police. Calls the police on who? Are they implying that the baby's a horse? So then he's calling the police on the horse, or maybe on the woman? On the baby? He's like, yo, you are not allowed to be half horse. Straight to jail with your half horse ass. Costco shoppers say this $7 generic Cialis is actually worth it. I like this one because it looks like both the man and the woman were enhanced to look completely different. Or this photo is just AI. But it kind of just looks like they both have insane face filters on. Like, this is actually a young guy with an old filter on. This woman looks nothing like this. This is just a photo of two very normal-looking people that is photoshopped. What the hell? Also, the reflection of his glasses is just him pointing his finger like this. Yeah, this is AI for sure. A brood of worms will crawl out if you drink this at night. Is it just a glass of worms? Like, there would have to be worms already in me in order for that to happen, right? So it's gotta just be like, it's worm out. Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I like that he's pointing at one of the worms. This is my friend. Please drink the liquid so you can free my friend. Japanese grip device could delay assisted living for millions. What does that mean? The torque ball? Oh, okay. So they're saying if you work on your grip as you get older, perhaps you won't have to go into assisted living because you got such good grip that you can hold on like crazy. Okay, I have the actual link here. Let's take a look. How this Japanese device helped our family postpone the assisted living conversation. We tried to get my dad into an assisted living thing, and he just grabbed onto my throat and wouldn't let go. And he said, no, I'm not going. And this dude's got a crazy grip strength. This is a really long article. Oh my gosh. 79, Margaret had switched to pull-on clothes because she couldn't manage butt. 3 weeks after starting torque ball. She called me in tears. She's like, I can't drink a glass of water anymore. Every time I pick it up, it shatters in my hand. My grip is insane. Okay, so yeah, it's just a ball that measures the torque of your grip. I got a ball that measures the torque of my grip. Okay, sorry. And it looks like this is for sale. I wonder how much it costs, this torque ball. Yo, $80 for the torque ball. All right. Okay, this was a tangent. Let's get back to the list, guys. This guy did the coolest but possibly most illegal DIY project ever. The end result, genius. Can't imagine how this would be more illegal than regular graffiti. Maybe he had to carve into it to get it to grow like that? 8-year-old starts singing with her eyes closed. Oh. Like singing with her eyes. Like using her eyelids as lips. But when she opens her eyes, my jaw dropped. Oh my God! I was left breathless in seconds. What could have happened when she opened her eyes? She at first had normal eyes, then she closed them. She started singing, and when she opened them, she was possessed. Her eyes were black as night. And her voice was wretched. After she opened her eyes, she was a disgusting creature. How to empty your bowels every morning. Top surgeon explains how. And here's a little picture of what it looks like when you empty your bowels. Anyone else be laying eggs in the morning? That was stupid. Let's think of a different joke. Or not. Extra large headed human species found in China's woodland. Like fossils, or they actually found this guy? But it looks like we got the link, gang, so let's find out. Homo bigheads. This is not real. Homo bigheads, newfound human species, roamed China's woodlands with extra large heads. Okay, so I don't even know if this article is real, but it's just talking about how they found a new species that lived 300,000 years ago in Asia, and they have notably larger heads than Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. Still think it's mean to call them Homo bigheads, but whatever. I seriously can't believe what I saw. This is unreal. When you find out what these kids are jumping into, your jaw will drop. This is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Wow! They're jumping into a wood chipper. This is incredible, guys. Please share this. It's amazing. Baby ducks see water for the first time. Can you believe what they do? I like to imagine this as two separate sentences. Can you believe what they do? Just looks like they're drinking. No way this is their first time seeing water. They need water to survive. I mean, like, were they just born 9 seconds ago? I guess maybe their first time seeing a large enough body to swim in. I bet they're gonna swim. Maybe these kids are jumping into this tiny bucket of water. A Shane Dawson one, meeting a blind person awkward. So you're telling me you can't even see? That's crazy. This has 14 million views. I do think out of all these, I should copy some of these for my YouTube channel. You won't believe what I'm jumping into. Just a picture of me that says Homo Bighead. 15 most peaceful dogs, and the thumbnail's just a picture of me sleeping. Alright, well, thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll see you next time.